Hi everyone, Esther here. Let's look at the sky for the week to come. I just right away want to give everyone kind of warning and heads up. We're going through a very difficult period of time, even on a physical level, with the headaches and nervous system. Look at the sky. I'm making video on Friday, really a couple hours before Shabbat. First of all, we can see the moon. Moon in Aries in total conjunction with Uranus. I explained the previous weeks it's coming. So Uranus right now in Aries. In Aries, it's, represent our head and everything surround our head. Even our shoulders, our neck, our eyes, and our ears. And everything right now, really we're going through such ups and downs. Everything what's happening in the world, it's affecting us tremendously because we are really one soul. We all one body. We even, connect with our animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, vegetarian kingdom, everything. And look what's happening in the world. Plus, Uranus, it's really can affect us big time on a physical level. Plus, he's right now showing in a 12th house in North American sky. So it's really important. Now, we're going to start from Shabbat, from tomorrow, but because I'm making today just for you to show what's happening, let's move forward and see what's happening. Now, I just want to, in general, guys, to remind you what's happening, still at the end of this month, because something major going to happen already in a week, I would say, and 27. All the planets suddenly become direct. It's excellent news for us because we'll have more energy. We definitely, people who understand astrology and sky, they're waiting for this particular period of time because there's more clarity. Even it's not enough that you have clarity. You want to have a people in front of you who as well will have clarity and will have a desire to put things in action and to be consistent and less wait or procrastinate or completely ignore. So this is really good period of coming. But this week, still it's going to be difficult week in the sense of really we need to balance our emotions with our physical body. So whatever it's possible for you to stay away from certain news, not to participate in some conversation which can change your vibration and your energy, I really recommend, because look what's happening in the sky. We had Mercury transit Sagittarius from January 7th to February 1st. Then we have right now Sun in Capricorn, January 14 to February 13, right? So Sun right now in Capricorn, right? Not anywhere else. We're talking about direct sky. It's not Western astrology. As you know, I practice sidereal system, direct sky. So we're talking like astronomy, directly what's happening right now in the sky. So Sun already transit, in Capricorn from January 14, February 13. So it's mean a lot of energy and support given to government right now and the people who make decisions in a really higher echelon. So we need to understand, and if you're the one who actually decision maker, be really aware and to be sensitive to other people, because don't forget the full moon in Cancer is coming, and it's a big lesson for Capricorns. If you have a Sun Capricorn or even Moon Capricorn, I'm not talking about moon in Cancer, it's a big thing. But you guys need to be prepared because in full moon in Cancer on January 25th, it's one of the very, very important full moon in Kabbalistic astrology because we're going to have a holiday called Tu B'Shvat. The holiday of tree and Kabbalists of trees, and Kabbalists call the holiday of tree of life. So, and what is we know with the tree of life, tree of reality? It's a real reality, which is we don't have reached yet. We see the limited reality, the tree of knowledge. So this is extremely important holiday to connect. I will make separate video to explain everything in details, what meditation need to be done, what prayers, etc. So just wait for this. It's going to come probably in Sunday. I'll complete. Now we have a Venus, which is transit in Sagittarius from January 18, literally yesterday, until February 11. When Venus transit in Sagittarius, it's excellent. We should be so happy she finally, leave Scorpio, suspicious Scorpio, constantly, extreme. Do you love me? Are you not love me enough? Are you really with me? Are you until end with me? Are you like 100%? This is Scorpio. Love this when Venus there. And as well, like I said, the full moon in Cancer, which is going to be January 25th, it's going to be extremely, extremely important full moon because this particular full moon, if we know how to connect to this full moon, it can help us to create the healthy seat of our emotions, our neediness, and as well the energy of sharing and energy of really feeling other people pain and understand how to bring better vibration and energy in this reality because of the energy of Cancer. Because Cancerians, anyone who has moon in Cancer, especially not rising, it's a different story of Cancer. It's almost like two different polarities. But when you have a moon in Cancer, you someone who really came in such a high vibration and to understand people pain and people love. So you really need to learn how to balance with such a tremendous energy while we live in such a cruel reality according to our limited understanding of this reality, right? So let's move forward and understand. Let's see the sky, right? So we're talking about tomorrow, which is Shabbat, January 20th, and this is the day of Saturn. We need to remember, day of learning, day of consistency, day of the discipline of our mind and our spiritual growth. And where do we have a Saturn? We have our beautiful Saturn, in Aquarius. And what is the Aquarius? Aquarius, it's all about masses, and it's all about really spirituality, to bring spirituality to masses in a nutshell, right? So it's really important. And another thing we need to notice, because the moon going to be in the Taurus, so it's excellent. Moon in Taurus, she loves. By the way, it's exalted moon. Every time when moon in Taurus, we're going to feel really almost like a divine inspiration. Anything connect to the sustenance, anything connect how we can expand our sustenance. So on Shabbat, when you're going to learn, when you're going to connect to higher, this is actually when you connect to the sustenance for the whole week to come. This is why ancient says the way how you spend Shabbat, the way how you elevate our consciousness, the way how you study Torah, connect to the three of love reality, this is what kind of week you're going to experience. So the support, so to say, the antidote, the protection we actually receive on the day of Saturn, which is Shabbat, Shabtai, communicate with us. And when he see we're really working on elevating our wisdom, he's helping us big time, because this is the only thing he's here really to give us this type of push. Okay. So, and what else do we have here? Let's see. We have a Pluto, a conjunction Sun. And when Pluto conjunct Sun, first of all, if you have complicated relationship with your father, this is the good time really restrict and to look at your father figure, or if your father alive or not alive, from completely different reality, as a really high spiritual being. Don't judge your parents, don't judge your father. Anything connect to your father ancestral lineage, this Shabbat and for the next few days is going to be very important. So this is the cosmic opening. Do meditation, make a peace. Anything connect to your father ancestral lineage, anything you feel unresolved, been unresolved, I recommend this particular Shabbat. You're going to have really huge support. Very important. Okay. Now we have Mercury coming, following Mars. And it's really important just for us to pay attention, to restrict our mouth, how we communicate with people, not to be too quick and too tough with people, but at the same time, this is gorgeous Mercury, gorgeous. When Mercury with Mars in Sagittarius, we inspired for so many new things. And if you are planning to change your profession, or you want to apply more your talent in what you do, and this is the perfect seed. This whole upcoming months, I have to tell you guys, start from end of this month with planets direct and everything combination. Please use this is going to be one of the best so to say, positions for us to create seed for the whole year to come. Please remember that, right? Plus, don't forget, we have a beautiful, the planet of illusion, but planet of divine inspiration. It's in Pisces, right? So Neptune definitely helping with the 1 degree position between Pisces and Aquarius. Neptune can give us so many ideas. It's almost, everyone talks about AI. This is talking about AI. We becoming almost like AI inside of us. We suddenly can create stuff we never thought we have talents for it. So this is the combination. Beautiful. Let's move forward. We're going to Sunday. Usually, Sunday is the day of sun. Very important, actually, on Sunday to wake up early in the morning. I don't know if some of you don't know, but for example, I grew up in Israel. So Sunday is actually work day. It's the most important day how you start your week. And the whole world makes Sunday as the rest day. And opposite, what Kabbalists explain, the seed of the week on Sunday, it's extremely important to put your thoughts on paper, to wake up early in the morning, to wake up when sun coming up, and really to welcome sun. Extremely important. So you see how things can really been introduced, especially in the Western world, in different way. So what's happening here? We have our beautiful moon. She's in really auspicious position still, and she's Aldebaran, she's touching the important stars of sustenance, of wealth. You might will have this Sunday, if you're planning to go out and just to spend time outside. I really recommend for you to create few hours with no cell phone, with anything. Just sit and write your thoughts, write your ideas, study. Like extremely good Sunday. I'm looking at it like a whole alignment is going to help you. And you see our beautiful sun coming out a little bit from Pluto energy, but still it's there. So just really be careful and pay attention how you communicate with anyone who's in superior position, by the way. For the last few days and for the next few days, we're going to a little bit feel the conflicted energy with the government. We always do, but particularly now, and anything connect to anyone who represent teacher for us, guru, and superior role represent, we're going to feel resistance. So just pay attention. Okay, it's really important. Let's go further. We're going to 22nd, which is Monday. Now, what's really important, Monday, it's the day of the moon. I recommend for you guys on Monday, especially for women, wear pearls. If you have a moonstone, it's excellent, very auspicious. It can help you. Make sure the pearls you always wash of every time when you wear natural stones. Make sure you always wash them before you put them seed. Or next time when you need to put them, make sure they've been washed completely, because water needs to remove all the energy, because the stones, they're not just protecting you, they absorb the energy. So you don't want to keep that. Okay, it's really important. Look at the gorgeous, beautiful Jupiter. Isn't it wonderful? This Jupiter can make us poets. This Jupiter can make us unbelievable desires to expand our understanding of this reality. It's unbelievable. Look at this Jupiter. Definitely, it's beautiful, beautiful position. Now, what's happening here? Our moon already moved to sign Gemini, and you remember she doesn't like to be here, because Gemini doesn't have patience for moon, all the emotions, all this, stuck in different reality. Gemini wants to quick explanation, quick move on. So and it's almost like when the polarity, my rising Gemini and my moon in Cancer. So you can imagine, when you have such a combination, you constantly need to speak with different identities inside of yourself, and to understand them, and instead to reject them, go against, to welcome them and learn how to communicate with this energy force inside of you. So when you have such a polarity in your chart, don't listen to other astrologers who's telling you, oh my God, it must be difficult. No, it's mean your soul so big. It's actually ask for this particular combination. Can you imagine how much light you can reveal through the transformation? So this is why, remember, when we do your reading, I always explain to you guys, it's really important. According to other astrologers, difficult position you have, I see this as a huge blessings. Not I see, Kabbalists explain. This is actually the moment when now you know what you need to work on it. It's so instead to feel, kind of pity and bad for yourself. No, you'll say, wow, I strong enough to ask for that. So it's mean I have amazing light to reveal to this world. Okay. Just this is the only way we should look at it. Okay. Now our beautiful sun coming out slowly from Pluto, still the whole week, really restrict, because look what's happening here. Our Mars, I love Mars in Sagittarius. Soon, by the way, Mars going to Capricorn. Oh yeah, it's amazing. Mars in Capricorn, it's one of the best positions for Mars. We just need to know how to use it. So over here, we need to pay close attention, because Venus still in the 5 degrees, she's still in the stink of the Scorpio. She's coming out from this malefic position, so she's still a little bit with the ego. So anything connect to communication, relationship, pay attention. Now, according to your health, you see what's happened, because we have Mars in Sagittarius as well. We need to pay attention anything as well what comes, like our breathing system. Like really I recommend meditate. If you never meditate, start meditation, 5 minutes. Just put in your phone, consider this is your you provide for yourself different alignment, then anything you do after meditation is going to have a different outcome. Why? Because when you balance your energy, when you settle with your breathing, any decision you will make or any information you receive from the vessel which is calm, which has been nourished, think how you're going to work with this information, and then think about when you don't do meditation, when you're constantly on the run, when you're constantly on the ball of the fire, and you're getting a little bit more information which is not really that big deal, but you make it big deal because this is where your state of mind. Because this is why I'm explaining to you, sof maaseh b'machshava tela, your thoughts create reality. But we need on the physical level help ourselves and our mind, okay? So let's move forward next day, guys. Let's go to Tuesday. Our beautiful moon right now in Gemini. So relationship, just make sure she's not over cocky. But what's really interesting about this position in 16, this whole day on Tuesday, she's gonna pass Cyrus, which is she's gonna provide so many ideas and thoughts and marketing and anything of what you knew you can learn this week. Excellent. I really, really love it. What you can always observe sky on your own and see what's happening. Now, Uranus really still in the in the position you win. This is one of the worst position when you live in a time of the war, when you see so much like a fire happen everywhere and you have Uranus in areas, which is you never know what he's going to come up with. You understand? So this is why I don't do prediction, why I don't do world prediction, because if we pray, if we elevate our consciousness, if we go through transformation, we can change this reality. This is the power we have within us. So if we're going to predict things, so we create some kind of limitation and constellation of something, then we're actually supposed to change. You understand, guys? So while I'm telling you what's happening in the sky, I never see things as a bad news. It's all about opportunity and how much what we do with that. Okay, not just see it as a, it's good to be observers on a certain situation, but we live in a time when we now can only be creators. We cannot be users and just silently look and observe. Or you do meditation, donation, volunteering. This is another way for you to invest in the world. If you are someone who have a platform and to speak up and to bring clarity in these situations, what we're going through. If you are someone who influence people, this is a big responsibility. This is a big, big blessing. So use it, okay? Now, let's go further. When I do my weekly prediction, I'm mainly working with the moon, because this is what important. So the whole week we have start with Taurus. You guys, anyone who has Taurus and moon, or even rising in moon or strong sun in moon, you're gonna feel it. But especially if you have a moon in Taurus. Now, Geminis, for you guys, start already from evening of Monday. We have Tuesday and Wednesday. If you have a moon in Gemini, oh my gosh, this is going to be for you. Please, please pay attention to your thoughts, what idea is going to come, because when moon intuition comes with the mind, because remember, when moon in Gemini, it's when your mind works with your heart. It's the best. So know how to use it. It's extremely, just be patient to other people, toward other people, okay? And then we have moon moving to Cancer, and when moon in Cancer, she's in her own position, it's not always the best, because she can become a little bit oversensitive. But what really, really interesting, look, she's getting closer and closer, and she's to the position of the full moon. And you look at the day before, look how beautiful. She's aligned with the sun, 11 degrees. So already on 25th evening, we're talking about 27. So 20, we have, that's it. We have a beautiful moon, full moon. By the way, I will make separate video, I told you, on the full moon, which is really, really important. It's going to be such an important full moon for all of us. Very, very important. And we have a we have a moon on Friday. We have moon, which is 26. We have moon again in Cancer. So we have like this whole week. It's important for Taurus, Gemini, in end of the week Cancerian. So pay attention to your well-being, to your emotional health as well, because you guys the most, because moon really feel all the effect of other combination. Now look what's happened here. Interesting. Let me just move back over here. Okay, so now we have a Mars in conjunction with Jupiter. And it starts really Friday and Saturday Shabbat. Wow. This is, and then we have, and we have 23. Oh, I see. So guys, listen, this Shabbat, it's very interesting. We have a moon in Leo, in the heart of Leo. We have Jupiter, sorry, we have Mercury conjunct with Mars. Very interesting, which is 23 degrees. We have Uranus in 24 degrees, almost 23 degrees. We have lunar nodes in 25 degrees. We better pray hard. This Shabbat, like every, this Shabbat is called Bo al Paro. Very important Shabbat. There's a lot of secrets in this Shabbat. When Moses was supposed to go to Pharaoh and talk to him, and how he first went to Kenai and he wanted to meditate in different place to receive different energy before he's going to enter the negativity. So the week to come, in order for us to have the week after that, we really need to use Shabbat fully to understand how much support and how much divine inspiration and protection we're getting during the Shabbat. Very, really important. It's very interesting combination. The next Shabbat, I never do any planning after the Shabbat we're waiting for, because we always believe that any Shabbat the final redemption can come. So therefore, we usually don't plan anything after Shabbat before Shabbat finish. So this why I just want to say, if we're not going to have a final redemption this Shabbat, so the next Shabbat we're going to have something really, really major happening. So some big changes, which is it's going to affect all of us. We're suddenly going to see different reality. So why don't we take this whole week really and set up plan for prayers to different parts of the world. Be more practical with your spirituality. When you're going to pray and send meditation to the other places in the world, like really put in your mind, visualize what places, make announcement. Imagine the whole globe and put surrounded globe different 72 names of God. Mem He Shin we're using for healing, Yud Ke Vav, the name of God, Aleph Lamed Dalet, anything from negativity. Just surrounding our globe with your own wings, like imagine you like an angel who hugging our Mother Earth and asking to really for Creator to help everyone to wake up and to see the light, which is light we have within us, the light we have in front of us, everything, and how much we're all connected. And this is the only way for us, to change the world, because we cannot bring peace with the war. But at the same time, when you need to protect your homeland, this is it's our birthright, our responsibility. Okay, guys, I wish you many blessings. Thank you very much for tuning to my channel. I will try to make more videos, God willing, and we all, will have a transformation, and each of us on our own level. Okay, much love. Bye bye.